everybody who's working at the voting booth knows me, and most of the people that I meet going in and out knows me, and I know them. So what's the big deal about an ID? You know, I mean, I'm even better than an ID because I'm live and in person. You know. My father, I know he voted. He didn't have to have an ID. He lived to be a rightfully old man. Then I come along, and most of my adult life, I never had to have an ID to visibly show when I voted. So that's problematic. I don't think that should be. But really, I think it's 18 brood cows that calve. And on the day I was voting, it was rushed that day, I had to come check on them. And went in there in a rush, close to the polls closing. Where your ID? Said, oh no, they in the other clothes I had on. And they said, well, we gotta get the paperwork and everything so you can vote provisional. I said, okay, I'll vote provisional, whatever it takes, because I didn't want to go home or go back and try to find it and try to get back because it was close to closing. Yep. Well, as the old adage goes, when the dust settles about the directions that were given and the action that I took at that time, it seems like even though I voted provisional, it did not count. I didn't realize that. I'm dissatisfied with that because there are probably others who voted that way and their vote didn't count as well. This needs further attention because there are seniors who reached a point in their life where it's not that easy. There are juniors who are just getting started by getting their IDs the first time around, and it may be problematic for them. I think opportunities should be made to be able to vote because after all, that is supposedly the American way, to cast your vote and being able to vote, okay? And we don't need situations where people are confused as what happened in my case about, even though if you go there and you know you got a billfold full of IDs and you just happen chance not to have them, your vote doesn't count. Those of us who've been blessed to have the means for such amenities should not be the rule for us all. If we've been able to prosper to a point whereby things are readily available and convenient, then we should always consider the opportunity for those who may not have been as successful as we are. Because ultimately, we want everyone to have a chance to cast their vote. Whenever I come and call, they don't ask for my ID. They know I got good stuff on. Yeah. No ID required. And they've been doing that for generation and generation. They'll come, no ID required. Yeah. Yeah.